The Singapore you see today, gleaming skyscrapers, a bustling financial hub, orderly streets, is the result of one man's vision. That man was Kuan Yew, a leader who refused to accept the limits of geography, history, or circumstances. But how did a small, swampy island with no natural resources rise to global prominence? The story begins when the world counted Singapore out. Singapore in 1965 was fragile, impoverished, and uncertain, a patchwork of communities with little binding them together. Many predicted collapse. But in Lee Kuan Yew, there was iron in the man, a resilience forged by hardship. Born in 1923, he grew up under British colonial rule, endured the trauma of Japanese occupation, and later studied law at Cambridge. He returned not just as a lawyer, but as a man of intellect, vision, and unwavering determination to transform his nation. When Singapore was expelled from Malaysia, Lee wept, but quickly turned grief into resolve. He believed a country could be built by treating all citizens equally, creating safety for investors, and preparing for future generations. These principles guided every decision shaping governance and society. Lee and his team understood that one man alone could not achieve this transformation. It required collaboration, careful planning, and unwavering execution across government, civil service, and society. Singapore's transformation astounded the world. When Deng Xiaoping visited Singapore, he was struck by the speed, order, and efficiency of its government. He saw that a nation could modernize rapidly without losing its cultural identity or Asian values. To unite Singapore's diverse population, Lee made English the national language, a neutral choice to breed Chinese, Malay, Indians, and other communities, while promoting multiracial harmony through inclusive policies. Singapore became a model of how diverse societies could thrive together. Singapore soon topped global rankings from cleanliness, economic competitiveness, literacy, infrastructure, and ease of doing business, proving what disciplined leadership and shared vision could achieve. When Singapore became independent, the tiniest island survivor was uncertain. Lee publicly wept, revealing the depth of his attachment, but he did not dwell in sorrow. He understood that if Singapore could not rely on resources or neighbors, it would rely on its people. He invested in education, meritocracy, housing, and equality, ensuring opportunity was based on ability. Together with his team, he built systems that would endure, creating a society prepared for future generations. Lee fought corruptions with zero tolerance. Slums became high rise apartments, public infrastructures were modernized. He envisioned Singapore as a global hub for business and trade. He attracted investments, developed the port into one of the busiest and cleanest in the world, and positioned Singapore as Asia's first modern financial center. Within a generation, GDP per capita rose from under $500 to over $12,000, while Singapore became a model for nations worldwide, proving that discipline, vision, and respect for cultural values could transform a country against all odds. Lee's philosophy was direct and unyielding. I do not seek to be politically correct, I seek to be correct. He demanded leaders of character, not popularity, equality for citizens, a safe environment for investment, and foresight for future generations were his guiding principles. Critics called him authoritarian, but results spoke louder than words. Lee demonstrated that vision and courage can reshape a nation, proving that size, natural resources, or wealth are not prerequisites for greatness. Lee demonstrated that vision and courage can reshape a nation, proving that size, natural resources, or wealth are not prerequisites for greatness. Today, Singapore is a global city punching far above its weight. Its clean streets, its clean streets, efficient system, economic power, and a harmonious multiracial society are the lasting imprint of a leader who had the courage to think long term. Kuan Yew's story is a lesson. With discipline, vision, teamwork, and unwavering resolve, even the smallest nation can rise to greatness. His life challenges to ask, are there leaders today willing to dream boldly and act relentlessly for the future? If you want to explore more stories of visionary leaders and the forces that shape our world, subscribe to Figures in Time, where history's greatest lessons come alive.